All right. What's going on, everybody? We are officially live. I think it's going to take a few seconds for everybody to hop on, but we are here with our day two of basically, I guess if you were going to summarize this into a title, it's how to start a pretty easy, simple $5,000 a month business, leveraging things that you don't even have to have right now, but that use Messenger, that use Instagram, automations, so on and so forth. So we've got some pretty exciting content to share with you guys today. I'm just going to pull up the comments here. Boy, oh boy. So today, one of the things that I want to cover is, where did it go? I have a list here. Hold on. One of the things that we're going to cover is, I'm going to call it, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 high profit niches that you can leverage what I taught you guys yesterday. And we're going to go through some really exciting stuff. Actually, it's crazy. Before I start this, there's a lot of people that talk the talk and that tell you, oh, this can be a, $10,000 a month business. Oh, this can make you $3,000. Oh, this could do this. But you don't often see them doing it, right? Because in the internet world, and I've been guilty of this in the past, in the internet world, when you decide to start teaching something, you have less time to actually apply it for yourself. So you're not in the trenches doing it. And I thought, you know what? Let me refresh myself. Let me make sure that I'm on the right page here. So I mentioned this yesterday. 25 days ago, I decided I'm going to build an agency from scratch so that I'm not just sitting here telling you, hey, you could have an agency. I'm actually out there doing it. Now, do me a huge favor and just say yes if you appreciate the fact that, like, what I'm going to be sharing with you today is stuff that I'm actually doing right now. And I've got a super cool surprise. I guess it's more cool for me than it is for you, but I think it means something if you're here paying attention. And then also, please do me a favor. I see a lot of you guys are watching this on YouTube. There's a good amount of you guys watching this on Facebook. Wherever you are watching this, please give this a share. If you're on YouTube, go on Facebook, share this in a group that you might be in, that wants to learn more about digital marketing, because this is a real thing. We're going to be covering some really fun stuff. And guess what, guys? There's no slides today. Today is just like us talking back and forth. So the commenting is going to be super important because I want to make sure that you guys are following with me as we go. Now, let me first share something with you that maybe it's some kismet. Maybe the gods aligned for us today, because I'm going to be teaching you how to make, I said yesterday, $5,000 a month, right? If you were here with me, I was talking about how you could get 5 clients, pay you $1,000 a month. Well, I lied, because as of today, I have 1 client that is paying $5,000 a month. And I want to show you, well, $5,000 this month. I want to show you what I mean here. So just take a look at this. I want to show you guys I'm going to put my screen up here. This is a post that I just made today. Okay. Look at this in the middle there. You can see this image. See if I can zoom in on it. Right there. This is the contract that I send over. You can see the signature right there. Contract that I send over for my services, $5,000, $5,000. You can see that I set up 3,500 and then 1,500 a month. I would love to know from all of you guys that are here, if you just give me a 5, does it mean something to you to notice that happened today? Look at the date. I'm not out here blowing smoke that, like, oh, this might be able to make you some money. In the last 25 days, I started from scratch, and today I got our first $5,000 paying client. They're going to pay $1,500 a month. And here's why I get so excited about this. And I think it's important that you remember, or that you know this stuff. Here's why I get so excited about showing you guys that screenshot, is because I know there's somebody watching that $5,000 changes your life. Straight up. I know that there's somebody watching that's going to make a big dent in your life. And I know that you want to be able to do it and maintain some semblance of the life that you have, a life that you can enjoy, being able to do things and have fun and enjoy that money versus just making money being a slave to something else. So I like showing this stuff because I think it actually offers some insight into this. Isn't me saying I'm going to show you how to make $10,000 doing X, but me not having any experience doing it. I'm literally doing this stuff as we speak. I just want to make sure okay, cool. My microphone is on my good mic here. And so hopefully that motivates some of you. Hopefully there's somebody who's watching this going, you know what? I want this. I want the ability to charge people $5,000 for a service that I can do in my underwear at my house on a Saturday morning, right? Like you can do this anywhere, anytime. And like I've never met the person who just paid me money. I never met them in person. I have a very, I would say, I have a decent understanding of what they do, but nothing above that. This just isn't, I say it all the time. So if you've watched any of my shows before, trainings, just isn't rocket science. Like everybody wants this to be some massive, complicated, crazy thing. But I want to know, just give me a me if you were here yesterday. Because if you were here yesterday, you know what we offer. We're offering these automated chat sequence services where we can build chats for people, get them leads, and monetize those leads. Right? And Lamar asked a good question. Did you DM them on Instagram? No, I did not. We'll be talking about all of my outreach methods, how you can find out about them today. So here's what's great. You guys already pretty much know what I'm doing. You know what I'm going to be offering. Maybe you don't have the ability to do it, but neither do I yet. We'll explain this here in a second. So I've already got a $5,000 client. Here, proof in the pudding. On day 2 of you guys learning about this, I just got our first client. And this is in a niche that I'd never expected. Never expected. So here's what I want to do first. Before I get into what I do for this client, I want to get into some training for you guys to extend into letting this really resonate in your mind. I would love to know how many of you thought about what I taught you yesterday after the call. How many of you spent time looking at what might be possible? How many of you guys did a little bit of background research because you're like, I want to do this. I want to make money. I'm really curious because a lot of you may have signed off and been like, well, I'll just kind of kick it and see what happens. I want today to be a day that motivates you guys to do something. A day that motivates you to say, I'm either doing this or I'm passing on it, because the biggest mistake you make in business is being afraid to fail fast. So some of you guys may, I don't know if I want to do this. And you wait. And then by the time you decide to come back to it, it's too late because somebody else already took your spot, kind of thing. Today's a day that I'm going to put you guys on the hot seat. I'm going to give you guys something to think about between now and Monday night. And I think that every single person here could be in the shoes that I'm at, looking at a paid invoice of $5,000 after 25 days of work. And by the way, I say 25 days of work. You can't see both the people in my office, but they can both vouch. I do not spend all of my day on this. In fact, portion of my day is on filming videos talking about what I'm doing. Another portion of my day is running a software company. Another portion of my day is being a dad. Another portion of my day is driving to and from work. Another portion of my day is, being a small business CFO, kind of, running the numbers and all that. I don't spend that much time on this project. I would say I probably commit about an hour or two a day to what I'm doing. Some of it is passive time. Some of it is active time. And when I say passive time, I mean, some of it is just looking for opportunity. Active time is like having a call, writing proposal, that kind of thing. Okay. So I think this is really possible for everybody. And I really want you guys to consider, like, man, what do I need to do to make this happen? So we're going to first talk about the next stage in your mind, right? That I want this to be the next stage in your thinking process, which is, okay, I want to do this. I want to offer DM automation services. And let's say I can learn that down the line. Okay. Because that's easy. Where do I start? What niches do I start in and what do I do? So what I want to do is I want to give you guys 16 super high profit niches. And what I want you to do is this. I want you to write all of them down. Okay. I want you to write all of them down and wait till the end. But I'm going to give you guys a little task that's going to help you figure out where to start. Okay. Just do me a favor and just type "let's go" if you guys are ready. I'm going to give you guys all 16 of the niches. I'm going to give you guys a little assignment to do while we're all here. Then I'm going to give you guys some examples of what you could actually offer people in this niche. When you see this, and if you write this down, you're going to know there's a massive business literally on a platter for you at your fingertips. At that point, it's just, am I going to pull the trigger or not? And that's what I love about this. End of the day, after all the pizzazz, it ultimately is going to come down to, am I going to do this or am I going to sleep on this and let somebody else take it from me? Which is fine if that's the case. If you're focused on something else, no harm, no foul. At least you learned it. But there's a really strong chance for every single one of you guys to make a substantial amount of money. Okay, let's go through the niches. So again, you're writing these down. Okay, don't let me catch you not writing them down. I might even I don't know. We'll see. I might even reward somebody for writing things down. I'm going to ask a question later on. And if you wrote down the proper answer, maybe you get something. We'll see. Niche number 1, traveling. So again, we're going to ramble through 16 niches, give you a little task, and then we're going to come back to what you can actually do for them. So don't worry about asking those questions. Niche number 1, traveling. Okay. Niche number 2, beauty. Traveling and beauty are big on Instagram. I don't know. I'd really love to know, everybody who's here, 1 to 5, how active of a user of Instagram are you? 5 being I'm super active. 1 being I don't have an Instagram. How active do you find yourself on there? And my guess is, if you're in an older generation, you probably aren't on there as much. You might know of it, but I want to know some numbers. I want to see some numbers about how active you are. Karen said a 1, which is fine. Ed, 0. Ed, if you want to work in this industry, you might want to get an Instagram. It would help. Well, okay, so I'm seeing lots of 1s, 2s. You don't have to be very active on Instagram. It would help if you have some familiarity with it, but I'll tell you this. The niches that I'm going to be sharing with you are the most profitable on Instagram. Number 1, traveling. Number 2, beauty. 3, fashion. Fashion is incredibly popular on there. 4, health and fitness. 5, lifestyle. So people just sharing stuff about their own life. 6, parenting. 7, business. 8, music. I'm going to slow down a second because I told you guys to write these down, and I think you probably are. 9, photography. 10, food. 11, animals. Yes, just pictures of animals. 12, decorations. Think interior design. Think, you guys ever watch that show? What's that show with the guys, people from Texas that do all the home makeovers? They're really big. They got their own Target line now. Decorations and interior design and that kind of stuff is big. Chip and Joanna Gaines. I forget their show name, but everybody knows who they are. 13, meme accounts. MEME accounts. Meme accounts. 14, music. 15, crafts and DFY, or crafts and done for you trainings. And 16, final niche, movies. Now, as I went through that, somebody said they missed 10, so let me go over them again. Number 1, traveling. 2, beauty. 3, fashion. 4, health and fitness. 5, lifestyle. 6, parenting. 7, business. 8, music. 9, photography. 10, food. Music only once. 8 is music. Oh, maybe it was on there twice. That's probably why. I went through 2 different lists. So it's 15 and music. Good catch. You guys got me doing it twice. So we've got 10 is food, 11 animals, 12 decoration, 13 meme, 14 crafts and done for you, and 15 movies. 15 will be so 15 of these niches. Now, as I went through that, how many of you heard a niche that you find for yourself to be passionate about? How many of you heard a niche? Just give me the number of the niche that you're like, man, I love that. I do that in my spare time. I look at crafts and DFY pages all the time. I love music. I play an instrument. Business is my favorite thing to listen to podcasts about. Parenting, I'm something very passionate about. Fashion, I absolutely love. Beauty and makeup, I pay a lot of attention to, and I do stuff there. I love traveling. I love following those. Like, give me the number of the one that really fit you guys as you went through. Somebody said 6. So parenting, we got 9. Photography, that's cool. 15 is movies. 7, business. We got 2 for business. 4, 1, 4, and 15. Traveling, health and fitness, and movies. Cool. So something resonated with you, right? And that's because, of course, it did. These are all human traits that we all care about and know something about. Now, these also happen to be the most popular niches on Instagram. These are the 15, I would say, most popular types of pages. Now, what I want you to do is next to each of them, I want you to rate 1 through 3. So I want you to take your favorite one and I want you to put a 3. I want you to take your least favorite of your top 3 and put a 1. So for me, my favorite probably would be a sub niche of business. I'm thinking about this from the agency mindset. So I'm going to put a 3 next to business. I'm going to put a 2 next to health and fitness, and probably I'll probably put a 1 next to traveling. Yeah, traveling. Okay, now I want you to look through those 3. Or actually, it doesn't have to be those 3. It can be any of them. Now I want you to list the 3 that you find the easiest in your mind. I know how that will make money. So, for instance, if you know how beauty influencers make money, you're going to put a 3 there. If that's the one that you're the most confident with. If you're like, oh, I know if I had a following in this niche, I could make more money. So for me, I know that if I had a following in the health and fitness space, I could make more money. Business, next likely. And probably, decoration. Yeah. My wife and I are building a house right now, and I can tell you for a fact, a lot of money in that niche, spending all of mine there right now. Okay. Now, what the last question that we always perform here. Oh, which one of these? So, the first question was which one you're the most passionate about. The next one is the one that you are the easiest to monetize, or that you think would be the easiest to monetize if you had a following. And again, some of these might overlap, some of these might not. And then the last question is, which one do you find the most enjoyment in? So the first one, you might know more about it. The last question here, which one do you find the most enjoyment in? So for me, I think I get more enjoyment out of traveling. Next is business, because that's always been something I like. And then health and fitness. So now you've got numbers next to a bunch of different answers. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to add up all of the numbers next to each category. So for me, traveling has 4. Health and fitness has 6. Business has 7. And decoration has 1. All right. Guess what we just did? We just chose what niche we should probably start in when we want to actually get clients. The one with the highest number, right? So that the niche with the highest number is most likely going to be the niche that you should go into when you start this, because you know the most about it. You can have the best conversations, you know how to monetize it, and you just enjoy it. Do me a favor and just give me a number. Which category? Traveling, beauty, fashion, health and fitness, so on and so forth. Which number did you end up getting as your pick? Mine is business, so I would say 7. And it's funny because my total was also 7. So that's the niche that you should probably go into. Marge said health and fitness. Ernest said health and fitness. Lamar got movies. Deanne got crafts and DFY. We got health and fitness. Here's what's really great. Most of us are coming up with different numbers. Jerry got traveling. Most of us are coming up with different numbers. Monica, fashion. What that tells me is, guess what? We're not going after competing niches. There's enough business for all of us. And here's something really great that I love doing as an exercise, to talk about how much possibility there is, right? As of right now, I can see how many people are live streaming this broadcast, and it's 134 people. 134 people. I want you to do me a favor, and I want you to type, how much money do you need to make right now to be happy? Not to be filthy, stinking rich like you want to dream. How much money do you need to be happy from this task, from your internet business, from being able to develop a business online? How much money would you need to make to be happy in a month? And JDJ said 10,000. I highly doubt that's the real number. I think a lot of you are putting a number way above what you need, versus what you want. If you're making nothing and your answer is 10,000 a month, you're in my head, you're a little nuts. Because what should make you happy is 2,500 a month, because you can turn that into 5. And if you can turn 5 into 10,000, don't let money and having lots of excess money be the thing that makes you happy. Now, because of that, I'm seeing a lot of people saying 10,000. So let's just use your guys' numbers. Okay. I think you're a little shooting for the stars a little bit if you're not making anything. Now, if you're already making 2,000, 3,000, 5,000, cool, shoot for 10. I get that, makes sense. But it's like, that's like never having ridden a bike and saying, well, I'm not going to be happy until I'm riding in the Olympics. It's like, well, there's a little bit that has to happen in the meantime. The process has to be somewhat enjoyable, right? Anyways, 134 of us here. You guys want to make 10,000 a month. Okay. So that means that we need 10 clients. So I'm just going to do some basic math. 134 times 10 is 1,340 clients. If every single one of them paid us $1,000, we would have $134,000 a month divided by the 134 of us. We're at 10,000, right? So all we need for all of us to fall out of our chair happy, $10,000 a month, set the goal to the ceiling happy. We only need a total of 1,340 clients, right? Now, I told you yesterday that as of this moment, there's 120 million people on Instagram trying to make money from Instagram that we can help make more money. Do me a favor and just say OMG if it's hitting you that all of us can get ours. We're not going to step on each other's feet, right? We don't have to worry about competition. We don't have to worry about, oh, is there enough? Is it inundated? This is a brand new service that nobody's been able to offer until this week, 2 weeks ago. All of us can make $10,000 a month with a total of 1,340 clients, businesses, right? I would say that we're in pretty good shape. And on top of that, almost all of you guys are in a different space. So I would bet that there's 13,000 movie companies out there that need help, 13,000 crafts in DFY, 13,000 memes. Guys, we could all make 100,000 a month, 200,000 a month if you have the ability to handle that, right? But 1,340 clients in the entire world for all of us to be rich. That's an $80,000 a year take-home salary. If you made $10,000 a month and you pay Uncle Sam, you're keeping about $80,000 to $85,000 a year. And all we need is what? We need 13,000, I think. I did 130. Yeah, we need 13,400 clients. Sorry, 13,400 clients. I said it wrong because I wrote it wrong. Out of 120 million businesses that are already on Instagram, we only need 13,000 for all of us to be like just making more than we probably need to expect. So I want you to keep that in mind as we go through this, because now we're going to talk about some in-depth stuff about what we discussed yesterday. Yesterday, we went over what we can actually do for clients. And I gave you 4 different entry points, right? Comment, called private replies. If anybody comments on a post on Instagram, you can send them a DM instantly, right? Also, if somebody mentions your brand in a stories post, you can instantly respond to them. If somebody DMs you, so if somebody sends a message to your page on Instagram, you can respond to them, and you can run ads. This is 4 entry points. Now, we're going to ignore ads for the most part today because I don't think that's easy enough for all of you guys to jump on right away. Do me a huge favor and just say, great, if you're happy that we're not even going to be talking about how to build this business using ads. That's something I think you could learn down the line. I definitely think it's worth focusing on at some point. But right now, I want to give you easy stuff that you can start offering within weeks. And that would be only organic stuff. Now, here's what I want to just point out. I'm going to show you guys my phone one more time here on something pretty cool. Yesterday, I made a stories post, and I said, hey, do me a favor, just comment if you're seeing this. Now, I've got 4,500 followers. Look at how many messages I got. Look at how many messages are saying, I'm seeing this. You see that? They're all saying, seeing this. All these people saw my post yesterday and DM'd me and said, I see it. I got about 30 DMs. Now look at my requests. 32 requests from people that were also saying, hey, just letting you know, look at this. Ready? They're all saying, I saw this, saw it. If somebody small like me can get 60 DMs, I just want to ask you guys, you've been in business long enough. Do you think that I could take some of those people and invite them to a webinar? Maybe ask them to go check out my product and that I could make money? Do me a favor and just give me a yes if you think, yeah, if you could automate even manually, if you could send them all a DM in response and be like, hey, did you check out Chatmatic? Go check it out. I could make money, right? That's easy. Getting in real conversations with people and selling products. Now, I'm a nobody on Instagram. I'm not even in the category that I'm claiming is a good candidate for this business, which is anybody who has 10,000 or more followers. I'm less than half of that. And I have money in my inbox right now. And if I could automate it, which I can soon, I could make more. So I want you to think about this as we're going through. Think about some examples. If little old me makes 1 stories post and gets 60 DMs, think about how helpful it could be to somebody who has 10,000, 20,000, 100,000, 200,000. This is extremely helpful, and we can automate a majority of this process. So let's talk about some of the examples and some of the things that we can do. Okay. So first, traveling. Somebody said, what's happening? I don't know what's happening. We're just here hanging out. I don't know what's happening on your end, but let's talk about traveling. Traveling is a phenomenal niche. And if you go on Instagram, and this is what I would suggest that you guys do definitely today. But if you go on Instagram and you search travel, you can actually search right away. It shows tags. So I'll search. I'm going to look up the hashtag travel, and it brings up all the most popular posts about travel. Now, I could go to any of them, and let's see. I just went to one randomly. Here we go. All right. This person, let's see. I want to try to bring up this picture. We've got, try to find one that actually makes some kind of sense, because I don't think I'm finding the right one there. All right. I don't know what they do, but this is a really cool picture. And it says double tap if you love this photo. They have 16,000 followers. This one looks like all they do is repost cool photos, but maybe they want to make money. Hey, do you want to turn your stories into a way to make money? Right? They don't have to do anything. All they have to do is let you leverage what you know how to do, right? So let's give you some examples in traveling. There's a lot of travel influencers, a lot of people who get paid to travel. Did you guys know that? Give me a 5 if you think that's wild, right? Like, we live in a world where people get paid to travel because they go on, and I actually follow one of them. I'll show you one of the guys, and he's a perfect example of somebody who could most likely, let me see, make a lot of money doing this, and he probably already does. This guy named Jeremy Austin, 594,000 followers. He is a luxury travel content creator, which means he gets flown around the world to do videos at hotels and share his experience. He says, I want to show you what his profile says, so that you guys can see how many opportunities he has to make money. Look at this. His profile literally says, get my photo filters. And in order to get his photo filters, you've got to go to Jeremy and Angie Presents. They've got 19,000 on this page. So we're talking one influencer, right? One influencer has so far 2 pages, right? We've got his main page, and we've got this backup page where he sells his filters, right? Now, if I look at one of the pages, one of the posts, with 19,000 followers, you could make a good amount of money. Now, one of his posts on the 19,000 follower page is this one. Now, in the post, he says, Vintage Feels in Lake Como. His call to action is link in bio to shop our preset collection, 30% off limited time sale. Now, what if instead he said, comment below to get 30% off our vintage collection? He would get more comments, right? AKA go more viral, AKA reach more people, AKA make more money, get subscribers. So now we actually can offer services to 2 of his brands. His big travel brand, 594,000 people, and his sub brand. Now, wait, don't miss me yet here. He's also got my travel masterclass, which has 8,000 people. He teaches a masterclass on how to travel the world and get paid to do it. 8,000. So he's got something to monetize there. So now he's got 3 brands. That it would be nice if I could just automate this whole process, right? If I could automate anybody who sends me a DM, or I could automate telling people to comment and get this, right? Now, if I look, this post has 76 comments, 5,000 likes. Now, not everything he does is going to be monetized, but I want to explain this. He has this thing that says sign up here for his creator retreat, right? Now, imagine he says instead he does a stories post, and the stories post says, DM me retreat to get information on our retreat. Now we can actually tell people what's going on in his retreat, right? We can follow up with them for 24 hours. How many of you guys want to see an example of what it would look like? It's not fully ready on our end, but how many of you guys want to see an example of like what this could do, or what it could look like if you had the platform, and like what you would actually, I guess what you would do, so to speak. I'm going to log into Chatmatic, which is the platform that we're going to be using to do all of this stuff. And I want to show you a Facebook version of this, just so that you can really picture, like, how do you follow up with people? What are we actually offering? What is it going to look like? So check this out. I'm just going to start from a blank one here. All right. So now what you're looking at here is an example. Let's say that we are going to work with that guy, Jeremy Austin, and he wants to tell people about his awesome retreat, right? And he's going to have a stories post that anytime somebody says retreat, we want to send this message, right? So this message is going to tell people about his retreat. Let me just look at the URL so we can kind of side by side this. It's the Creator Retreat. Let's get some information here, right? So pro package 4,500, ultimate 9,000. Right now, it doesn't say a whole lot about the retreat, so that's pretty interesting. He pretty much relies on a video here, but here's kind of an example. I'll throw a little image in. Let's put a search for retreat. Here we go. We are hosting a retreat at Bali. I don't know where it's at. Don't worry about the text. We're mostly worried about how to set it up, right? We're hosting a retreat at Bali. In order to get the full information, just submit your email below. Now, our software allows you to grab their email, right? So you just put email. When they put their email in, bang, message number 2. Now I might put a GIF. I'm going to put like a travel GIF. Pack your bags. Almost time. All right. So now check the link below to get all of the info, right? I'm shortening this to show you guys more so the 24-hour rule, right? So I'm going to add a button, retreat info here. Okay, so now they can get that. Now, here's what's cool. Watch how easy this is. Boom. We're going to wait 2 hours. And we're going to send another message. We're going to say, hey, we're going to pull their name in. Hey, first name. I just wanted to make sure you saw how amazing this retreat is going to be, right? Maybe I put another link in there. Maybe I tell them a couple more messages, whatever. Now they get that information. I'm going to wait again. 22 hours, right? Now I want to go 22 hours. Next, send message. Now watch this. I'm going to say, hey, F name, did you get what you wanted? Now, again, this is just a random different example. Give me your SMS number and I'll text you a secret code, right? This could be used for any kind of different business. But now we go phone number, bang. Now watch what's cool about this. Now I can also wait 1 minute. And now that I've got their phone number, I'm going to send them a text message. Oh, on this page, I don't have SMS included. But I could send them an SMS if I wanted to, if I paid for the SMS. But you guys can see here, this allows us 24 hours to like market to people. Now, all I would have to do is I would save this. I know it's going to be, I have to put text in here. I'll put all done. Okay. Now, all I got to do is go to my triggers. I'm going to put this here. Keyword. I'm going to send that message anytime somebody types the phrase retreat in my inbox, save and finish. Now, anytime somebody types retreat in a DM, that message is going to go to them. Now, telling those people what's going on, they're going to become a subscriber. We're going to get their email address. We're going to get their SMS. Now, do you think this guy is going to sell more tickets to his retreat after collecting email, after sending SMSs, after following up for 24 full hours versus just one message? Do me a favor and just put a 1 if you know for a fact this guy is going to make more money. And Rob, yes, actually it does. Daniel said, no, it doesn't. So anytime somebody takes action in a sequence, it reopens the 24-hour window. So technically, if you wait 20 hours and you send them something asking for a response, if they respond, it opens the 24-hour window again. Every response is. So now we've got this thing that we can do that we know will make these people more money. And this is something I find stunning. If a business fails, or let's say if a business doesn't make as much as it could, is it fair to say that that business is sick, right? Because a human being at its peak performance, nothing's holding it back. Whereas a business, not at its peak performance, it doesn't make as much as it could. Do me a favor and just say yes if you follow me with the analogy so far. A business not making as much as it could is sick. A business that is so sick that it's dying, that business would have cancer, right? It can't be recovered. It's a kind of business fail that eventually goes out of business. Now, if a business is sick and you now have medicine that can make that business not sick, help that business perform at a peak level, and if you don't offer this service to people, what does that say about you? Right? I know a lot of people are sitting back going, well, I just don't know if I have what it takes. Well, now you know what you'd have to offer. And there are businesses like this guy that I was just showing you, who we now all agree would make more money if he actually built his list off of the algorithm. If he collected emails, collected SMS, used the 24-hour window to automatically remind people to take more information from the website. Also, allows him on the platform to get more comments because now he can ask for comments to give information. So we're helping him win all over the place. If we don't offer that, is that like a doctor not prescribing medicine to a sick patient? You know what I mean? You see the analogy? We have the ability to help businesses make more, perform better. And not doing it is it's like a disservice. Because so many people are like, I just don't know. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this or do that. You doing a half job, right? You doing a half decent job of this, not really knowing what you're doing. You doing a half decent job, you're doing better than he is. And I would bet you could fail pretty miserably and they'd still be impressed because they don't know what's even possible. And you get to go back to them and say, hey, that last post did really well. That giveaway we ran crushed it. We built you this many email lists, this many subscribers. It's pretty powerful. Now, I want to show you guys something pretty cool. I wasn't going to do a demo like this, but I'm going to do one now because I think it's really cool, especially with this Instagram stuff. I want to show you something that you can do in Chatmatic. So watch this. Let's just say I want to build his email list. Watch this. Hey, thanks for checking in. Subscribe here. Okay. Now I'm going to ask for the email and I'm going to say, okay, all set. Now, you guys are going to watch something happen very fast, but watch this. Let's say I want to notify him. Live demo groove. Let's say I'm doing this for a client and I want to notify him how many subscribers he has. I'm going to go to, watch how fast this is going to happen. I know what I'm doing, right? You guys don't necessarily, but I'm going to create a sheet. I'm going to call this new leads. This would be for my influencer. Watch. I'm going to say name, email, right? That's the beginning of it. Now, you, again, don't anticipate that you're going to be able to replicate this with the same speed your first time. But I want you guys to understand this is possible. Inside of a few minutes, I'm going to put together a campaign that's going to collect emails for him. And I'm going to set all of those emails to go to a spreadsheet so that I can be like, hey, look at this spreadsheet. You just got 500 leads. Watch how fast we can do it. So we're going to choose an event. So our system is set to do this kind of stuff so that you can make it really easy to deliver results for your clients. So I'm just going to set this up to show you an example. I'm literally just integrating it. I'm setting it up as an automation. Boom, turn it on. I'm just clicking around. So one thing I want you guys to keep in mind is this is obviously something you could learn to do. It's not like I'm writing code. I'm just clicking around. It's just you got to know where to click. So basically, whenever they click their email, I'm going to have it trigger this live Groove demo. So now, for sake of this demo, I'm just going to make a link. We're going to trigger that, copy, save. Now watch. Oh, wait. This one already exists. Add custom ref. Hold on. Oh, come on. Don't put a space. You can't have a space in a URL. There we go. Oh, sorry. It's this that already exists. Boom. Now copy the URL to clipboard. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the URL that I just made. And that's going to trigger the sequence. So in essence, we're pretending that we just triggered the sequence the exact same way that we would have some other way. Now, again, I've got to go through this two-factor authentication stuff. Let's just authorize my page. All right. Here we go. Facebook's touchy with this stuff. I've been logged into Facebook all day. All right. Now we're going to go to the URL now that we actually can get into Facebook. And you can see it says, hey, thanks for checking in. Subscribe here, right? Pre-populated my email address. So you guys can see that. Do me a huge favor and just put wow if you think that's pretty cool. Our technology can actually pre-populate the user's email address so that as they're going through, they don't even really have to type. So watch what's cool about this, though. I'm going to hit my email. So now I can test this Zap. It's going to pull in my information. There we go. Now just watch. I don't want you guys to have to pay too much attention, but I want to show you guys this is possible. We're going to go to Sheets. I'm going to add myself to that sheet in real time. Ready? Create a new row. So now you've got a client. You want to prove to them that you're actually doing good work for them, right? So how do you do that? Well, you literally just add all their leads to a spreadsheet. No, what did I call it? New leads. Right here. Now it's going to say, okay, how do you want to set it up? There's only one worksheet. Enter their name. Boom. Email. Boom. Continue. Now I'm going to turn this on. You guys are going to watch. I'm going to post this link in this chat here. So you guys, I want you guys to actually go through this. Ready? Hold on. Let me turn it on. Here we go. Turn it on. Now, copy this link. Ready? Check this out. Watch this spreadsheet. You guys will literally be able to actually watch the spreadsheet, and in real time, as people are going through this, this spreadsheet is going to be updating. So you can see it was last updated 5 minutes ago. So I'm just going to go through here. We're going to test and continue. So ready? Let's just refresh the sheet. Boom. Look at this. We've got leads being filled in, email addresses coming in. So I can say, hey, Mr. Influencer, yeah, we just started the campaign. I see you've got 3 leads. Oh, I see you got, 2 leads. You've got 5 leads. I did that in a minute on the fly, and we're watching it all update in real time using multiple different pieces of technology. Now, that's just one niche. That's the traveling niche. We can do the same thing in beauty, fashion, health, and fitness. Guys, there's a lot that we can actually offer. There's a lot that we can do. And there's a lot of money to be made in this. Here's what I'm doing to put you guys on pace with how to actually leverage this. Okay. So we're going to come back. We'll come back to the spreadsheet. But how amazing is this? As we're sitting here, leads are being populated in, automation doing the heavy lifting, right? It's pretty crazy. Now, here's what I want you guys to know. We're doing something pretty cool. and I think this is something that you guys can come along with me on. How many of you visually see that this is a $5,000 or more a month business for you? Like, how many of you already know it in your head? Like, if I can put these pieces together, I see how 5 clients would jump at this. And I showed you one invoice from one of my clients already who paid today, pulling in $5,000 from me. I want to know, give me a me in the comments if you're like, I see it. I know this is like a real chance for me to make $5,000 or more a month. I'm seeing the Deborah, Sonia, Matt, 3-4 brand, PHA, Rob, Chapel, Deborah, whoa, JDJ. So I know there's a lot of you who are seeing this. You're feeling like I could actually do this. And I know that you can do it because you're offering the same exact services that I would be offering. I can teach you this. Now, here's what I did. I challenged myself 25 days ago to start an agency from scratch. And going through that process, I'm relearning a lot of my own techniques, right? But I'm using ones that I've been doing for a long time. Now, I've got something really cool. I'd like to invite you guys to come. I am hosting a live event July 30th and 31st. It's called Bots and Business Live. The idea of this event is in 2 days, I'm going to take you through everything that I do in my agency, how I got my first $5,000 a month client or $5,000, what I'm offering, how to offer these services, exact campaign strategies, literally over the shoulder, results-based campaigns. So you're going to be armed when you leave that weekend. You're going to be armed with everything that you would need to be able to literally create this business. It's a 2-day live in-person and live stream event. Now, here's what's really great about this. This is a different event than usual. Every year, I host something called the Chatmatic Pro Academy. And Pro Academy is my high-level, actual 8-week coaching program where I work with people for 8 weeks, helping them grow their agency and helping them get clients. This program is the best way for us to get results for people because we actually get to spend more than like, hey, go log into this membership area and good luck. We actually help you. We put coaches in charge of making sure that you move forward, so on and so forth. But not everybody knows that it's right for them. So what I decided to do was I said, why don't I create basically a preview event? Why don't I take what we teach in Pro Academy, summarize it down into 2 days, and make it really affordable for people to come and attend live or for you to watch on a live stream. And then at that event, if you decide that you want to take our actual coaching program, we give you a massive discount. This way, you go to the event, you learn everything that you would need to know in those 2 days to run your agency. Some of you are going to say, you know what, Travis, I want the 8 weeks of help. I see that this is a real business. I want you to take me for the next 8 weeks through a journey where I actually come out the other side with my agency versus leaving the event and then going on your own. Some people are more comfortable with that. Here's the cool news. No matter what, live event, you come and attend, you're going to see what I'm offering, how I offer, how I price, what my prices are, what I'm actually charging for, everything in between. So again, you leave with a game plan. Here's how I'm going to start my $5,000, $10,000, $15,000 a month agency. I would love to be able to invite all of you, which I'm going to do right now. I'm going to give you guys a link where you guys can head over and check out more details. We are currently, I just extended our early bird. So we're selling tickets right now to the event. Everybody who comes, you'll have whatever software access you need. The event's going to be in Nashville, Tennessee. That said, you can absolutely access our live stream if you are, let's say, overseas or can't travel for whatever reason. You can absolutely watch via the live stream. So on YouTube, on Discord, or I don't know what the other one is. It's live streaming apps. The link is there. Rob, yes, the live stream and the in-person are the same price. Now, some of you guys, you're like, I know I want this. This is great. If you want to take the next step, there's also a VIP option where you can actually come with us out on the first night. We go out, we do some special stuff. You get special seating, a little extra swag bag. More explanation is on that page for you. But I would urge all of you guys, if if you know, like, hey, this has money written all over it. Like, here's what I think is crazy. I'm going to be teaching you at this event, which right now tickets are $3.99. That's it. $3.99 for tickets to this event. You're going to learn everything that you need. You get access to replays. If you're watching the live stream, you're learning as everybody else is. It's only $3.99. I already showed you an invoice that I collected today for $5,000. That's more than 10 times the amount of the ticket. I'm going to be showing you everything that you would need to do to leverage this entire massive blue ocean, right? Literally everything that you would need to manage to get this, take advantage of this blue ocean that is now available and it never was before. This Instagram stuff is going to be big, guys. I could pull up hundreds of thousands of accounts on Instagram that need this. Lamar said, will the Instagram feature be ready around that time as well? So Lamar, my plan is to be releasing our Instagram implementation at the event. So that's going to be a really exciting thing, showing you guys through some of the campaigns. We'll be using them ourselves ahead of time. I want to show you guys this. You won't be able to see it too close, but I've got a list here. I have been building my agency, and right here is a list of people that I'm already committed to work with as an agent for. I'm going to be running campaigns for them. This is going to give me 12 different, informational case studies that I get to show you guys at the event. Travis, how did you get these clients? What are you doing to sell them? How much are you charging? Like, how do you reach out to them? What different ways do you have to get people to come in to your agency, right? All of that's going to be covered at the event. Literally all of it. You guys are actually going to see inside my Instagram DM conversations. You guys are going to see the emails that I send out. You're going to see and get my proposals. So attending live is a big deal. But again, one of the things that I want to make very clear to you guys is this. This is one of those events that's right for the right people. If you only come to this event if you're like, I see it. I see the gold at the end of this rainbow. I need to get my hands on it. Like, what do I got to do? I'm going to be there. It's for the right people. This isn't a course. This is a gear up for the next 29 days, right? Gear up for the next 29 days and attend the event. When you leave, you know exactly what to do to go reach out to people. It's that simple. How to reach out to people, what services to offer. I think if you can reach out to about 15 people, you'll get at least 2 people to pay an invoice. And that's what it is. And look, some of you guys said, hey, no money right now to cover it. Totally feel that. Absolutely. And to be honest with you, if I could make it free, I probably would. But hosting an event with hundreds of people and paying for food and all of that, it's not quite the same. That said, I like the idea of having people pay to come to an event because it gives you those butterflies. Like, you've invested something to come into an event. So we'll always charge for this. It'll never end up being free. But I can tell you right now, with the amount of opportunity that there is in this space, this is bigger than anything else you could be an agency for. Here's the truth. Everything else out there is a great option for you to be an agency for. Build websites for people. Great, but you're one of thousands. SEO, great, but you're one of thousands. Email marketing, great, but you're one of thousands. Social media campaigns, great, but you're one of thousands, right? I'm telling you, this almost nobody knows about. Lamar said, us poor people can maybe reach out for Facebook pages now to cover the trip. Yeah, you could make it your mission to try to get a ticket, earn your ticket in between now and then. But Cash said 3 to 4, hit me up. I don't know what that means, but okay. Hopefully that means you're coming. But yeah, again, I mean, if you think that you could absolutely get into this and that you see yourself having 4 to 6 to 8 to 10 clients all paying $1,000 a month and getting over that hump and finally being able to say, I did it versus I hope to one day do it. then come to the event. Grab your ticket using the link that I just sent you guys. You're still getting early bird. And I will tell you this. Early bird discount is done on Tuesday. So July 5th, that night, it's done. We're closing down all all early bird ticket sales, which means you'll pay full price. Winning Business Team said, I help Google rank top ranking without Facebook campaigns, Google ads, and SEO, which is great. But I bet you that's a harder service than what we're offering. It probably takes more work on your end, or you're having to outsource it, or it's more complicated, or you have more competition. The really big win here, and I mean this sincerely, it's that nobody else knows they can do this. The win is because we're the only people who are leveraging this, because Facebook only announced these possibilities on a developer call. They're not even telling influencers this is possible. So we get to do that. You get to now reach out to influencers, offer this service, come up with really cool campaigns, and you don't even have to do all the back pain of growing the business from scratch. At the event, Bots in Business, I'm just going to take you guys through everything that I'm doing to grow my agency. Will I be able to get the Chatmatic agency if I can't attend the event? So I don't know exactly what you mean, but you can get agency licensing if, like, you can get a Chatmatic account that covers your agency membership without coming to the event. But I mean, yeah, the event's just going to be one of those things where it's more of like a kickoff. I've always found that if you give people a small window of opportunity to like run through, it always makes it better. Somebody said, okay, what are all the costs? Live event plus Chatmatic plus Zapier. So you can do Chatmatic without a membership because we have free trials. So technically you could use it for clients without paying anything. Zapier, I would always have my clients pay that. I typically try to have my clients pay for that. If they need it, I do that. We will also be building more integrations into Chatmatic so that we could reduce that. But yeah, live event. Our rooms are at the hotel at $199 a night. Super cheap for a 4-star hotel. We got them to give us a really good deal. So all the information is, once you buy your ticket, all the information's on the following page. Can you share the followers numbers again on what size Instagram followers get to use this? Okay, so yeah, Rob, right now, eligibility is 10,000 to 100,000, meaning those are the people who are eligible to use this right now. In July, they're going to open that to 1,000 to 100,000. And then at the end of Q3, it's going to go to everybody else. So we've got until September to get good at this stuff, which is why Bots in Business is so important. It's the first real live event that talks about Instagram DM automations. Lamar, do you still like the method of finding clients on Groupon? Yes, if I'm offering them messenger services. No, if I'm offering them Instagram, because the Instagram stuff, it's easier to find them on Instagram. And I have some other better ways that we'll be sharing at the event. But I'm going to give you guys a calculated blueprint, basically, of how I'm reaching out to people, what I'm saying, what I'm offering, and how to turn 30 to 50 minutes a day into 4 or 5 phone calls a week, and how you can turn those into clients. Leveraging something that I call super connectors, leveraging my cold DM outreach methods. There's a lot of really cool stuff. Sports, great niche. Sports is interesting because most high-level sports, I like, if you're talking about individuals, they have contracts. It makes it a little bit more difficult, but could still be done for sure. I actually love the idea. I just talked about it in a recent video. But I would consider sports more lifestyle. Could this be implemented with LinkedIn? No, there's no, I mean, you can use LinkedIn to get clients, but there's no automations for LinkedIn. And I like having it on Instagram. I mean, this is a messenger and Instagram based tech. So I like keeping it on that, but, yeah, I mean, again, you get to choose whatever niche you want to go into: traveling, beauty, fashion, health and fitness, lifestyle, parenting, business, music, photography, food, animals, decorations, memes, crafts, movies. Go into any of those niches and help people who already have big followings make more money from that following. It's so simple. It's crazy. We have a way to monetize something that's very difficult to monetize. And these influencers who have built their business on Instagram, even they don't know that it's, for the most part, even they don't know it's possible. which I think is great. Yes, if you purchase a ticket to this event, all of the replays are available for you immediately. We're going to be streaming the event live into a group, and those videos will live in that group forever. Create Big Bang asked local businesses. This definitely can work for local businesses because remember, they don't need to have 10,000 followers. So if a local business has 2,000, it's a local pizza joint, and you want to do a giveaway, this is a strategy we're going to be teaching, but the giveaways are big. You want to grow an account, do a giveaway. Give away 2 free pizzas, favorite pizza joint. Use comments to drive people in, collect them as subscribers, and now you can make money. Those 2 pizzas you're giving away, you're building your email list to 500 new people. What were the rollout follower date requirements again? I'm not going to do them again because it takes 5 minutes to do them all. You can look them up. But right now it's 10,000 to 100,000. The next level is 1,000 to 100,000. The next level is everybody after that. Lisa, can we offer Instagram DM through Chatmatic? That is the goal. At the event, we hope to announce our implementation of the Instagram automations. So we should have all of that released at the event. One of the big reasons to come to the event is to get all of that in real time as well. In the meantime, we're reaching out to these people and we don't have the access to the software, and Facebook's not released a new way of monetize yet. What timetable? I'm telling everybody based on their followers. So look, here's the cool thing. Like if I reach out to somebody who has 1 million followers, but it's not even eligible to them until September, I say, hey, look, let's get everything going for now. But in September, let's start it up. I'll build things when I can, but we'll be ready to go as soon as you're ready. Business is like that. Influencers like that. Like, look, you're not eligible yet, but when you are eligible, I'll have you ready to go. Day 1, you're ready to go. It's a really good advantage for us. So those of us who have Chatmatic now, we can't set up for an Instagram person. Not yet, but you will be able to as we release it. There is no cost for Instagram integration. It's going to be part of our software. Lamar said early bird pricing now. Yep. Early bird pricing now is $3.99 for a ticket. As of Tuesday, it's going to go up to $4.99. And then I think every week that we get closer, we're going to be adding 100 because we're almost going to be full. Can we buy the replays without coming to the event? It still costs $3.99. You just do the live stream, and then you'll get access to the replays. Based on my followers or theirs? Based on their followers, your client's followers, not yours. The event is 2 days long, July 30th and 31st. The information should be on that page, but yeah, it's July 30th, 31st. And we're at the Hotel Ayrton in Nashville. All the details are there. Are we building? Wait, so are we building, getting ready the sequences? No, you can't build anything yet. So you would build it when you actually have the ability to. But again, you guys are all overthinking this already. Look, I don't have the ability to offer anything right now, and I'm getting clients. How? Because I'm just telling them the truth. Hey, I can't offer this to you yet. When I have the ability to, I'm your guy. Okay, cool. Put me on retainer, and we'll talk about campaigns, and we'll go from here. Stop overthinking it, guys. You guys are making it way more complicated than it has to be. I promise you. And that's a normal thing in business. I made this post yesterday on Instagram that I was really talking a lot about the fact that, like, so many people want either they want motivation or they want information, and what they need is execution. So many people are like, okay, well, I just want to make sure I got everything right. Meanwhile, while you're doing that, I've already made 1,000 mistakes, and now I know what to do right. But I've also got clients along the way, because even doing it wrong, you'll get clients. The dates and location aren't on that page. I have another page. I'm going to get you guys the right link. It has all the information on it. Dates, information. I gave the page, the order page, not the information page. And the only way at then moment to comment one relationship, I have no idea what you're asking. Okay, Marge, if we needed help after we went to the 2-day event. So yeah, you can hop into our group. Our Chatmatic group he has a bunch of peers. And then also, if you really wanted, like, look, if you're committed to this and you know this is a $10,000, $20,000 a month business for you, like for real, join Pro Academy. It's our coaching program. You get 8 weeks of dedicated support from coaches, from me. We walk you through everything you should be doing so that in 8 weeks you have clients. But we'll give you more information on that at the actual event. So for now, look, that's all I need to share with you guys. You have all the information you need from me. Any other questions, feel free to reach out. You can, I mean, if you guys have Chatmatic, reach out to members.chatmatic.com/support to get support, or join our group, make a post. But I want you guys to come if you want to come. If you want to be on the in front of, I guess, this new wave, July 30th and 31st means you're going to know about this stuff, have all these campaigns a month before anybody is even eligible who has over 100,000 followers. That guy I was just showing you, Jeremy Austin, I can't even offer him services yet because he has 594,000 followers. So if I can't even offer him services, that means that what I can do is reach out and be like, hey, I do this. I have this to offer you. I think we could do some really great things. Can we schedule a call? No rush, but your page isn't eligible. It sounds like I know something, you know? So I can't even offer him services until Facebook makes it open. But being ahead of this is huge. Being ahead of the game is going to make a very, very big difference. So creating a wait list for your clients will be ready to go. Yep, exactly. That's what I would do. So guys, I appreciate all of you guys being here, man. This has been fun. I definitely enjoy teaching this stuff. I think you can see there's an opportunity here that's very, very real. I genuinely believe it. This isn't me just rehashing some slideshow presentation. I didn't use a single slide all day because I know for a fact this is possible. I am doing it from scratch right now. I actually started this 25 days ago and already have a paying client. So it's definitely possible. For the link to the details, I'm just going to give you guys a raw link here. If you've been to the order page, you're fine there. So just, you can go to that link to get any information that you might need, as far as, like, there's a little bit of an explainer video, but it has like the location details. I didn't realize they weren't on the first page. But yeah, man, that's it. You guys know what you're doing now. You know where we're at. Hopefully you learned some really cool stuff. I can tell you this one last thing. Some of you guys are going to be like, I don't know, which I get. Totally fine. And in like 6 months from now, you're going to see posts in Groove's group and in my group that are like, dude, I can't believe it. I went to the event and I got X, Y, and Z. And now I've got 5 clients paying me $1,000 a month. You're going to see those posts. I just want to know that when you see them, I want it to be fair that you turned it down, just like anybody else who's not coming. No hard feelings, totally good with it. But don't look back and be like, I'm still struggling, and these guys did what we knew they were going to do. Somebody said, how will the objection on access to my client's Instagram account be handled? Again, we'll be talking about that at the event. I don't have time to go into every single question for you guys, just because, you know, again, we were an hour yesterday. I tried to keep it to an hour today. I can't answer everybody's questions. It wouldn't be fair to start answering some and not all of them. But that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and I look forward to definitely seeing you guys in the future. And I can't wait to meet some of you guys at our live event, Bots in Business. It's going to be a lot of fun. And on that note, we'll see you next time. Take it easy.